All right. We are going to play a few games. I know I should be asleep right now because I haven't slept much in a few days. But we're going to play us a game or two. So yesterday, I played some Alpiner. Today, I played some of my own game called Writing for the Brand. And now we're just going to play through a bunch of weird games. I have no plan for what games we're going to play, but we are going to play some games. All right, let's see here. All right, we're going to start with Barrage. Barrage, I'm sure you have seen a very similar game. Here we go. The goal here is to not get your buildings blown up and stuff. If you can group different missiles together in the same shot like this one, you get extra bonus points if you get 3 or more. 15 unused shots, 150 points awarded, 8 objectives intact. So objectives are my planes and trains and automobiles I have down there right now. I got some bonus points there for hitting a bunch of them in one shot. And your goal here obviously is to keep your building and your people safe. You have a certain number of shots available to you per session. If you look where my guns are, in the boxes beneath the guns, or how many shots I have left per side. Oh, there's a big old missile right there. Got him. $750 bonus on that one. That was good. Okay. Now the higher we go in level, I believe the higher our bonuses get as well. Dang, that's not good. Well, I didn't lose any objectives, but I also didn't kill all the guys. Oh, big missile. Got him. All right. Damn. Lost that one. Alright, as you can see, it's picking up in intensity here a little bit. I used to be fairly good at this game, but I am not doing well today. Crap. Oh, not good. Uh-oh. I just lost a missile silo here. Okay, well, if I can get 100 grand, I'll be pretty darn happy, I think. I mean, just for having this being my first playthrough in I don't know how many years. I believe the last time I played this game was for the Atari Age high score competition back in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. That was the year we did this game and as part of our contest. It's not too bad. No, I just lost, right at the start of the level, I lost one of my missile silos. This is not good. Do not stand much of a chance at this point. Oof. I am out of bullets, so if I keep any of my... Okay, I kept 3 of my objectives intact, and I get 1 back, I think, after the level is over, and I get my other missile silo back, if I'm not mistaken. I do. I do not recall what my high score was on this game for the high score competition, but I think I was pretty close to being the high score leader on this game. Which, as you can see, how far the mighty have fallen. I'm getting wrecked. I only have 2 objectives left, and I have 2 missile... I'll have my second missile silo, so... I'm not doing too bad, I guess, for having not played the go. Oh, just lost a missile silo. See, wasn't paying attention. Come on, give it back. Here we go. Okay. Nice cascade there. I am not going to let you get my missile silo. I'm only down to 1 more objective left. That's it. If I lose that objective, it's game over. Dang, I'm playing like hot garbage. But I'm staying alive, I guess. Ooh, not a good round there. Lost a missile silo. Lost all. I have 1 objective left. There's my last objective. That's it. Game over. So 257,080 points. That is not a bad score, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know what's good on this game anymore. It's been so many years since I played. But 257,080. You know what? I have the high score competition up here. So let me see if I can find Barrage in here. Figure out where it is. Okay, so let's have a look. So this would be in the 2016. Here, let me turn down the volume here on this desktop. Actually, I'm just going to reset the system. Okay. Check. All right, so let me see if I can find when that was. So Barrage looks like it was the first... It looks like it was the first game that we played in 2016. So let me see if I can scroll through here. Oh, wait a second now. Here we go. There's a leaderboard at the top. That's right. I forgot about that. Okay. Barrage. Okay, so 666,090 was the final score, the winning score for Barrage. This was in July of 2016. So, yeah, very cool. So, yes, I did not get anywhere near close to that, but that's okay. That's all right. Not a problem at all. It was fun. That's a fun game. All right, so what's another game we want to play here? Let's see. Let's see what other kind of games I've got sitting here. So we have Donkey Kong, Spot Shot, TI Scramble, which is a great game, but I'm terrible at it. hen house. Oh, my joy just went through the roof. Oh boy. Anybody that knows me and the TI knows that this is easily my favorite original game for the TI that I grew up playing. I love this game. It's such a simple, silly, stupid game. But we're going to play it. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So in this game, your primary goal is to collect eggs. Okay? Your goal is to collect eggs and not let them get destroyed. Now these eggs fall from the hen house down into this chute. All these different chutes that are here. And you can shoot these birds for extra points if you want to. But the goal here is that when the chute fills up with eggs, okay, when you have a chute that's completely full of eggs, you have to go put down your rifle that you're using for hunting and stuff like that. And you have to go collect those eggs. Now, you can't do that while you're holding a rifle because you won't have the bandwidth. Now, that's a fox. You see that fox coming across the screen? That's what TI called a fox, or funware. If that fox gets into the hen house, he walks very slowly, but if he gets into that hen house, they're all dead. All your hens die, your game is over. So I have a chute down here at the bottom right that looks like it's getting ready to fill up. So I've already put down my gun. I'm going to wait on it because sometimes what will happen is an egg will drop and fill up your chute, and then another one will drop immediately into that same chute, causing a cracked egg. If you get 6 cracked eggs, the game is over. So this first part of the game is pretty slow, pretty calm. Okay, so now we have 2 things going on. This chute is full, and there's a robber that's going to take eggs. So we're going to dump those eggs into the truck. Now this robber is going to walk out of that hen house with an egg. Now here's the thing. If we shoot that robber, we get the egg back. There. So we didn't lose an egg there. Now as this game moves forward, you pick up in speed. So the speed increases as the game progresses. Once you hit certain levels of points, the game will begin to speed up, and it speeds up periodically and incrementally to the point where the game becomes insanely fast and very difficult to manage. So as you can see, I have another chute, my 3rd chute there, getting ready to be full, and they're likely going to drop it there now. No, not quite yet. So I can still shoot. I can shoot this robber before he becomes a problem. Okay, so now that 3rd chute is filling. It's full now. I've got to collect these eggs, take them over to the truck and drop them off. Get that nice satisfying clunk. Now I already have another chute that's almost full now. The little one again on the far right. That one will fill up more frequently than the rest, as you will find out. And they had to put it all the way on the right side. So here you go. That thing's filling up now, so I need to get over there quickly before they drop another egg into that chute. Grab it. And as you deposit eggs, obviously your score increases. And I have another one. This one on the far left here is getting ready to be full as well. So I have to keep a close eye on that when those eggs start dropping. And I have 2 now that are almost full. So this could get a little hairy here. Here we go. So I have 1 done here. Got to get that. And I have a robber on the way. So as you can see, the complexity here of gameplay increases as the game goes on. The closer you get, the higher you get in speed and score, the more difficult the game becomes. So now I have 2. Here we go. Here's that. This one's done again, all the way on the right. So we're going to grab that. Now they say, I mean, they is like the people I've kind of talked to about this. They say that these egg drops are random. What chute they drop into is random. But I believe this game is evil. I believe that there is a serious... See, that one right there, I just grabbed it, and it was getting ready to drop another egg into that same chute. So I would have lost that egg. So now my speed picks up at 2,500. As you can see, everything starts speeding up. The eggs start coming quicker. Everything starts moving faster. I move faster as well. So the game just picks up in intensity. It's just as fair as it was in the beginning because the bad guys are not any faster comparatively, but the amount of response time you have to respond to the different issues that are going on in the game is significantly reduced. Here's another one. Now, I used to know by heart what at what point spreads or at what point levels all your speeds go up. I know 2500 was the first one, and if I'm not mistaken, the second one is at 5000 or 6000. And then again, it goes up from there. And each time you get to a new plateau, the speeds increase, and by the time you get up over around 20,000, it gets just about unmanageable for most humans. Now, I think my personal high score in this game is around 24,000, 25,000, somewhere in there. Cool. That was quick. And yeah, the game is very difficult at that time. At that point, if you're not extremely tuned into your game, you're going to have to get a whole lot of luck to get past 20,000 points there. So, all right. So again, this is a simple game. There's nothing too complex about this game. As you can see, there's a fox. Now the fox is moving quick. Now I have a full chute. So I have to kill this fox and get to that chute before another egg drops into it, which I'm going to be lucky here and I'm going to get it. So this game was written by a company called Funware. They were a third-party distributor for, they were a third-party game developer for Texas Instruments. Now, Funware, I think they made 6 total games that were released officially. There was Hen House was one of them. Saint Nick, which is a Christmas-themed game, which is actually a really good game that I enjoy. Not everybody enjoys it, but I do. Okay, I got to kill this fox, and I have a chute almost ready. So Saint Nick, Hen House. Then there was Video Vegas, which is the rarest of the original releases. It's just a slot machine simulator. It's nothing really all that special. Then there was Driving Demon and a game called Ambulance. I think that's the 6th. I'm sure I missed one. Oh, Rabbit Trail was the 6th. So now I have 2 shoots just about done. Okay, here's the problem. I don't think I'm going to be able to stay here and kill. I might. Let's just try it. Okay, now I got to get this one. And I have 2 other shoots ready to go now. Oh, and then another robber immediately after, of course. Come on, give me one quick. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to save that egg. I probably could have if I'd have strategized slightly differently, but okay, at 5,000 you can hear the speed increases as well. So now, Classic 99 is easily my favorite of the Texas Instruments emulators. However, on this particular game, for one reason or another, the sound is not captured exactly right for some reason. It's not Classic 99's fault. It's just maybe it's the driver on my computer or something, but that's how it should sound right there. But you hear how it skips? You hear how it skips some? It shouldn't skip. On the hardware that it doesn't skip. It goes... It's very, very mechanical sounding. Like that. That's how it should sound. And then as it skips like that, it shouldn't skip. It never does that on hardware. So again, it's probably not a Classic 99 issue, but it's just something that happens in emulation that I've noticed. And I haven't tried it in any other emulators because, frankly, I don't really need to use any other emulators. Classic 99 does literally everything I want it to, and I have no complaints. So, speed is picking up, intensity is picking up, there's another shoot ready to go. So I'm actually really good at this game. I've been playing it for a long time. And I think the one egg that we did break actually came back because we crossed a certain threshold in points. You'll get an egg back periodically. It's like once, I think you get an egg back at 5,000, and then you get one back at 15,000, and I think you get one back at 25,000 if I'm not mistaken. And we got to kill this robber. But yeah, if you're not super adept at this game, it can get wacky really quick. And not that it's a complex game, because it's not, but if you're not used to the mechanics... Oh, did not mean to do that. If you're not used to the mechanics, it can overwhelm you pretty quickly. And I have 2 shoots ready to go, and it's... There we go, there's one. Good. I'll have one more dropping right here. Hopefully I don't get anything crazy. There's a robber. As soon as I go to get my gun, see, they drop it down. So I think I'll have time to beat him back. So drop it. I think I'll have time to get back, get the gun, shoot him. before he escapes with my precious egg. Oh man, I missed him. So you'll see a cracked egg up here, and I'm sure they'll fill up a couple more before they give them to me. They like to do that. They'll get you like one egg away from like 5 or 6 different shoots. There are 5 shoots, and then all of a sudden they just drop them all on you at once, and there's literally nothing you can do. Okay, speed just increased again, as you can see. And I've got 2 ready to go. Oh, saved one there, but I'm going to lose one to the robber here, I think. Got him. So now I have 3 shoots ready to go. Oh, man. Okay. Got the gun dropped down. Come on, give me something here. Here we go. Oh, man. Let's shoot over here. Got to get it before they drop another egg. There we go. This one should be next. Very quickly. Yeah, that little skipping sound there, that's not what you hear on the hardware. It could be my computer just not hitting the frames properly or something, but it doesn't really matter. It's just something that, since as somebody who's played this game for countless hours, I just sort of recognize those little discrepancies and from the hardware. It's all. Why is it? Okay, I have. Oh no, I just lost one there to the bottom because. Oh, and another one, see? So now I have 3 broken eggs. And if I get 3 more, I'm dead. So as you can see, the intensity picks up pretty heavily here. Whew. Okay. Not a lot of time to stand around right now. There we go. There's one. So a fox is coming. So I don't have a ton of choice here. I have to shoot this fox. If he gets into the hen house, the game is immediately over. So I crossed the 10,000 mark and I gained one of my eggs back. And I have 2 shoots ready to go again. There's one. I have 2 shoots, one egg away here again. So at 10,000, you see the speed has increased fairly drastically. Damn it. Losing eggs like crazy now. It's been a long time since I played this game, at least 4 or 5 years, so getting reacclimated to the... Oof, that was close. Getting reacclimated to the speed and the little nuances is you know, it's a lot like riding a bike, but it's also, you got to remind yourself, you know, where the pedals are, where the rough spots in the road are, you know. So I'm down to my last 2 eggs here. And we're actually in a nice lull. We don't have anything ready to go yet. That won't last long. Here we go. Alright, one more on that one. And it's just filling them up. Here we go. One more on that one. One more on that one. See, now we're just getting ridiculous. Wow. So lucky on that one. Yeah, this is a pretty intense game, honestly. Like, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the game, but it is a little intense. My daughters are laughing in the background. They're watching a movie back there. Told them they could stay up late if they let me do my stream without bothering me. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I still have the gun! See, I wasn't paying attention. This is gonna be game over. Game over. Alright, so 13,330. As you can see, the What I screwed up at was I was trying to grab the eggs out of the chutes, and I had forgotten to drop off my rifle. So by the time I had figured that out, it was already too late. I lost 3 eggs back to back. So yeah, that's Hen House, and it's a great game, and it's really fun for a high score competition, amongst many other things as well. So let's see. What else have we got here? Bigfoot is a fun game. That's a very fun game. I do have that one. I'm gonna stay away from the Rasmus games right now because I want to do a full stream dedicated to Rasmus games. Rasmus is such a talented programmer and has such a cool eye for the TI palette. It's really neat. But he has so many great games. So we're going to try, I think this is Eric in Monsterland, I think. We'll try this one out. Yeah, Eric in Monsterland. I've only played this a few times, and I really enjoyed it. But it's been a while since I played it. So Retrospect is the game designer here. He is he's an awesome dude. Regular developer and programmer. Yeah, good music here, too. I forget how you play this game. What do you... Oh, I see. I wasn't even... That's my fault. So he can duck. He can run and jump. Duck. Oh, man, I didn't duck in time. That witch at the top is... I believe that is your timer. So you have to beat the witch to the end of the level. And you go screen to screen here. Oh man, I hit the fire. That was my fault. And we're going to duck down here from that bird. No! Even ducking down didn't solve it there. So the bird has a pattern that I've got to figure out. It's one of these games where you just got to figure out the patterns. Yeah, that's not going to do it for me. Well, that was not a good game. So this game is just joystick, and it's just up, down, left, and right. Left and right do what you would imagine. Jump is up. Oh man, just hit that fire. Wasn't quite lined out. I love that face on that tree back there. It's pretty awesome. And this is one of those games that, you know, you get better at it as you go. As you improve. I don't think that bird's coming over here. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here we've got to traverse these pitfalls as well as clear these arrows that are coming after you. So that's not too bad. So this is where that witch comes into play, because I could sit here and dance with this spider all night, but if I don't get past this level before that witch does, then bad things will happen. So this game was written in Extended Basic, but it was compiled... Sorry to all the children viewers out there. It was compiled to run much faster and have much more responsive controls. So essentially the compilation process takes the double interpreted Extended Basic code and compiles it down into an assembly language program. What happened? Why my game freeze? I don't know why my game froze. Just literally just froze mid-game. Don't know why. Interesting. Don't know what just happened there. All right, let's try another game. That game's a lot of fun, and you can get pretty good at that game if you practice. It's a fair game. It's tough, but it's fair. I wanted to play Neverlander, but I can't seem to get the cartridge to work. So you can click 2 for Neverlander, but it never loads, and I'm not sure why. Now this game does require 32K, but so does Eric and Monsterland, so I don't know why this game would not I don't know why this game would not load. This is one of my favorite games on the TI as well. It was written by Mark Hall. It's a fantastic game, but I cannot seem to load it right now, so we're going to skip that one. Oh, let's see. Where else are we going to go? Let's see. Junkman. That's an alright game. Let's see. Warzone. That's a good game. But Warzone for the TI is a great game, but it's been Rasmus has done it so much better, you know, in his own way. So we'll try. Let's try this one. Let's try Borzork. So this was another user-created game. NanoChess put this together in 2018. And you will recognize the gameplay here. Destroy humanoids. Ooh, not good. Don't run into walls, bruh. Don't run into the bad guys either. Ah. Okay, we'll try this one more time, because I think I can do better than that. I like the use of speech in this game. Happy face. Oh man, I ran into the wall. That's not right. I think he's saying, destroy humanoids, save our computer, I think is what he's saying. Oh, that was quick. Well, I doubled my score. I have joined the Immortals in the Borzork Hall of Fame. This is a fun game. I enjoy playing it, but I kind of want to go through and just show you some stuff on the TI. And you know what? I might as well just show you a few Rasmus games, just so you can see what they look like, because it's stupid how talented this feller is. Let's see what I can find here. I really do want to play Bigfoot, too. That's a great game. Let's see. Okay. I am pressing fire. Let's try that again. I'm pressing fire. Well, that was a dud. I don't know why. It works fine. But for some reason, it's not loading for me. So I'm having an issue loading some games right now. Could be the file I downloaded that has all these games in it that may have some issues going on. But I'll get that figured out for next time. Ouch. I figured it out. I know what's going on now. This is one of Rasmus's games. This is on the TI, man. Look at the parallax scrolling, look at the level design, look at the sprite design. It's just really, really good. They got shadows going on there. It's just incredibly cool. And like I was saying, you know, like the Warzone game with the top view scrolling shooter game, Rasmus just did it so much better. I mean, he just did it so much better, legit. I think I have to kill those things. I always kind of felt like this was like a Millennium Falcon that I was playing as here. Anyway, that's that game, and you can see how beautifully done it is. So yeah, just insanely good. He's got, man, he did so many great games too, and I think he's still programming for this system. So we also have games for the TI that were ports from other systems. For instance, we've got Donkey Kong. The Donkey Kong for the TI is not too bad. We've also got Centipede, which is kind of cool. I'm curious what this one is. This one doesn't have a title. Oh, this is Alpiner. Okay, so I did this yesterday. You know what? I'll just do it again. I'll do one Alpiner run real quick, just for the sake of it. I'll tell you what. Let's do this the right way. We're going to put our splits up. That's what we going to do. And open up live splits. It takes a minute sometimes to pull up, but so yeah, so we'll run Alpiner one time here real. Well, for some reason my live splits is not pulling up. Don't really know why. Got some weird stuff going on today with my system. I don't like it. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. So let's see. Well, we'll do it without the splits. How about that? We'll just try to run it. See what happens. Here we go. Oh, didn't mean to do TI basic. We could do it. We could do a whole TI basic stream where we just make a game in TI basic, out of, you know, from scratch. That'd be fun. I'm not the greatest coder in the world, but I can make a cheap game in basic. I did it. A lot. Well, how do I... Let's see. There we go. Okay. So we're good. There's our splits right there. Yeah, we're going to run this thing. One player. Excuse me. One player. Owen. Are we ready? Let's go. Random level generation is the bane of my existence. The entire thing is procedurally generated, so there's no way to learn the course and remember where the pitfalls and the problems are. Those avalanches are nasty. Okay. On to the Matterhorn. Of course, speedrunning is the art of trying to complete a game as fast as you can from start to finish, and that's great if you can memorize different parts of levels and learn different strategies and techniques for that kind of thing. However, when they procedurally generate each level, it's really, really hard to get consistent runs, and really you're sort of at the whim of the game. See, here, like for instance, there's nothing I can do here. I have to go all the way to the left. So this would kill my speed to do this. Now, if I had known that was coming ahead of time, I could have prepared for it and moved to the left side of the screen. But because each time I play Mount Kenya, it's different. There's nothing you can't learn. There's nothing to learn. So if you look at my current splits there on the bottom right, I am 31.2 seconds ahead of my personal best run on this game, which doesn't mean a whole lot because I've only completed the game once while using live splits, because it's a very hard game to complete. There, see, there was no place I could have gone there. The avalanche fell and hit me. Now I'm dropping 4,000 meters and I lose a shoe. Losing a shoe means you lose a life. But I think it's funnier just to think, hey, I fell 12,000 feet from near the summit of Mount McKinley, and I just lost a boot. For some reason, that's funny as hell to me. So Mount McKinley / Mount Denali is where we are right now. This is a tough one. This is a tough... this is when the avalanches start speeding up. You start getting higher speed on these. Okay, so here we go. Look, here's another spot where I am where I can't do anything. I have to backtrack down the mountain and go through this tiny little crevice here. Nothing I can do. There's nothing you can do at that point. And again, if I knew that was coming, I could plan for it. But you don't know. You don't know that's coming. It's because you can't practice it. So yeah. Look at that. Alright, down to my last pair of boots here. Actually, my last boot. I have one boot on, and I'm trying to climb Mount McKinley. Ooh, I got lucky there. I really would like to get past Mount McKinley right now, if I could. There's a bear. Okay, alright. A little better RNG right now. Except here, remember this is where we had to go down, and the only thing I can do is go through this little tiny crack right here. That's it. And then try to get out of the way of the next avalanche, like that. Now that sound you heard was... I actually was able to touch. Okay, so I went from being 31 seconds up to being significantly down. Being down like a minute 13. Is that what that says? That's how long it took me. Okay, so we're on Mount Garmo. This is the second to last peak before we get to Everest. Garmo's tough. The avalanches are very tough. The layout's tough. It's much higher of a peak. It's 7,495 meters, which is easily the second highest. Oh, dead. Couldn't have done anything there, you know? This is not a good speedrun game. I don't know why I chose this to try to speedrun, but...
Game over. Press redo or back.
Yeah. We're just gonna reset here. Cool. So, you know, that's a fun game. It's a lot of fun. It's just not a good speedrun game. It's not good. Not a good speedrun game. Okay. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to bring our title back. There we go. Very cool. All right, so what's next? Let's do one or two more, and then we'll shut it down. Let's play... Let's just play Parsec, you know? Let's just play Parsec. Easily, probably the most classic of all TI-99 games. When you think of a TI-99, anybody that would know what a TI-99 was would probably think of either Parsec or Alpiner.
Press fire to begin.
By the way, shout out to Tercy for this new speech engine he's using. It sounds amazing in Classic 99. It sounds just like the original speech synthesizer. It's so cool to hear that on this Classic 99. All right, here we go. We ready? Let's get it going.
Alert. Alien craft advancing. Laser on target.
So these are little mini bosses. These are the Urbites. You have 3 mini bosses per stage. You have an Urbite mini boss, you have a Dramite mini boss, and you have a Binite mini boss. The Dramites are the hardest ones for me.
Alien craft advancing.
Nope, I just crashed into the ground because I'm not doing what I should be doing.
Alert. Alien craft advancing.
Wow.
Great shot, pilot.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my lift to 2. Wait, no, not with Dramites around. I'm not.
Enemy destroyed.
These guys are tough. They're fast. They're aggressive. Their projectiles move very quickly.
Destroyed. Alert. Alien craft advancing.
Once you get to the saucers here, they start coming at you from behind, which is almost impossible to predict. Look at this. I've got to somehow get up there and defeat these guys. There we go. Alright, the Binites aren't too bad. The Binites are slow, they're deliberate, but they disappear. When they get halfway through, a third of the way up the screen, they disappear. And they become invisible. Alright, so I'm going to refuel now. So when you refuel, you have to go to lift 1. So you go lift 2, lift 3. Lift 3 is fast, lift 2 is medium, and lift 1 is very slow, okay? Now if I was speedrunning this game, I would just crash my ship right now to avoid having to do the refuel tunnel. But since we're just playing it casually, we're going to try to refuel this guy. Make sure your lift is at 1, otherwise any small movement you make will crash you into this tunnel.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I will get a new ship at some point here too, like an extra ship. I think it's at 10,000. You get to here, we'll just go back to lift 3. We're almost done. Okay, so now we go into the asteroid belt. Now usually I'll use lift 2 in the asteroid belt because you don't want to be real slow, but you also don't want to have jerky movements. And lift 2 is a really good combo between those.
3, 2, 1. Advance to next level.
Now you go to the next level. Now in this level, all the enemies take 2 shots to kill instead of 1. and your laser will overheat much more quickly now. So you can't just click and hold the fire button, because if you do, you will overheat and your ship will explode and you'll lose a ship, which nobody likes. I think my extra ship comes at 15,000, if I'm not mistaken. I always called these guys the cheese wedges. I don't know why. They just remind me of like a Cheez-It cracker. Alright, so we're going to refuel again. Now each time you refuel, there are actually, I believe, 4 different refueling tunnels, right? It's 4 different refueling tunnels, and they get progressively more difficult as you move along. There's a way to pause this too, but I can't remember how to do that. Is it T for time warp? So this one is a significantly more difficult tunnel to navigate. Now, if you crash during one of the refuelings, you will have to play that particular tunnel design one more time. Only when you successfully traverse the refueling tunnel does it advance you to the next refueling tunnel. Uh-oh, crap. These Dramites, man, these are the toughest. For me. Some people have no problem with them, but I have problems with these Dramites. Not so much on the early levels here, but once you get into the purple level and the blue level, they start to get more and more difficult. So the problem with them coming from behind here is that you just never know, like that, you never know where they're coming. It's a random pattern. So if you're unlucky and you're in the wrong spot on the screen when they come out, like I almost was right there. Now, I think that there is actually a pattern to it, but I don't know what it is. Oh, there you go again. If I'm not mistaken, if you have less than 4 total lives, they come down sequentially. Like, they'll come down starting at the top and then moving lower. Like that, kind of. And I think that is the only predictable pattern, is if you have less than 4 ships, the satellites will come at you from behind, or the UFOs will come at you from behind, at the top first, and then they will move their way progressively down the screen as they show up individually. So okay, back to the asteroid belt. We'll go back to lift 2. Each asteroid belt takes a progressively longer period of time to complete, okay? So it'll wait longer before it starts the countdown here than it did in the first level. Okay, we refuel again. Now this is the second to hardest, I believe, refueling tunnel. It's pretty brutal, if I recall correctly. There's one that's much more difficult than this, but this is the 3rd most difficult refueling tunnel, I think. Or the 2nd most difficult. 3rd in terms of easiness. As you can see, the exit on this tunnel is pretty tight. Nutty Putty Cave vibes here. If you don't know what Nutty Putty Caves are, you should probably look it up and you'll... Oh, crashed. That's okay. No big deal. But you do want to make sure you get back into lift 3. And here you have to shoot each one of these ships 3 times now. And I think that's the max. I think it only ever makes you go to 3. So my goal every time I play this game is to make it past the killer satellites. So the killer satellites are a very enigmatic enemy in this game. If you look at the bottom of the screen right now, those two things that are sitting there side by side that look different than any of the other ships I have fought so far, those are the killer satellites. And the killer satellites literally only appear once in this entire game. You can play it on loop, you can play it on cycle for as long as you want. The killer satellites only appear at the beginning of stage 4, or world 4, level 4, whatever. As soon as you leave the asteroid field, they show up, and there's no warning. As you noticed, all these waves have said alien craft advancing. Alien craft advancing whenever aliens start coming at you, whenever ships start coming at you. But with the killer satellites, you get no warning whatsoever. They just show up, and they're fast and brutal, and they will literally light you up. So I should get the exact same tunnel I had last time here. Because I did not complete it, so it will not take me on to the more difficult tunnel. Got to get through, get the points. I really want to exit this tunnel because... Thank you. I would very much like to get out of this tunnel alive. That's all. Tight, tight, up. This is where I lost it last time. There we go. Oh, come on, man. I got to looking at the exit and I quit paying attention to where I was. Gotta pay... Oh, Dramites. I don't like you, Dramites. Especially because right now I'm only down to 3 extra ships. Whew. Okay, that's not bad. See, I gained that extra ship right there, and that's why they randomized. That's why these UFOs randomized in their direction. So now when it comes back, now they should start at the top of the screen. So if I stay at the bottom here, I'll be fine. Now they come in just... I tried to move up, and my finger did not hit the button properly. So they're going to start at the top again. Now slightly below. Slightly below that. Why am I... My keyboard is sliding around here. But that's... Cannot blame the equipment. Gotta blame the operator. And I'm dead again. So I really wanted to show you these killer satellites, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen here. Looks like I'm going to die. I'm choking at the last minute. So, 48,200 is what you're getting today. And that's it. That's Parsec, man. What a great game. If I had gotten through the next asteroid belt, you could have seen the killer satellites. I hope my stream quality is good and not skipping. Looking over here on YouTube, it looks like it's skipping a little bit, which is unfortunate. But anyway, that's my casual playthrough of some TI games today. So we played quite a few. It's a great system. You should download Classic 99 if you haven't. It's free to download. All the games that I've played are free to download on Atari Age and elsewhere. It's a great system. There's hundreds and hundreds of games for it. Many great applications. You can program your own games, which I have done. And a lot of other people have as well. Let's see. So let's just show you this real quick. So when you load the extended basic cartridge in there, well, actually I have a game. I have a game in disc 1, so it's going to try to auto load that. Well, I'll show you that on another stream, but anyway, it's a great system. You should definitely download the system, Classic 99. You should download the games, and you should give it a play because it's a lot of fun. It's a great system, and I love the TI. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stop the stream here, and we'll be back for another one maybe tonight. Maybe we'll do another one tonight. We'll see. Anyway, have a good evening, and thanks for sticking around.